Hello and welcome. Today we are taking a first glance at the latest IP from Blizzard, namely Overwatch. Yes folks, after 17 years Blizzard announces at Blizzcon 2014 a brand new IP. First, a little bit about the setting. The main staging ground appears to be a near future planet Earth. This is a first for Blizzard, since all their current games are either set in a fantasy realm or a far future setting. So, what is the game all about? It is a team-based shooter using the 6v6 format. So far we know of the existence of two maps, one using an urban setting and the other an Egyptian theme. But we also got to see some oriental environments during the BlizzCon presentation, so clearly there are future plans for more maps. Blizzard calls this a hero shooter, which is interesting considering Gearbox is working on a similar project called Battleborn. Perhaps 2015 will be the year of these hero shooters? We'll see. We got to see two game modes, Capture the Point, which needs no explanation, and Payload, where the attacking team's objective is to move the payload to a delivery point while the defenders must hold the attacker's progress until the time runs out. Team Fortress. The game is centered around completing objectives, but the main focus is on the heroes you play. These have 4 to 5 abilities similar to the MOBA recipe, and there are 4 roles you can choose from. You have your damage dealers, your supports, your tanks, and a defense class which appears to be tailored for holding or locking down an area. Overall, I'm getting a Team Fortress meets Heroes of the Storm kind of vibe. Let's be clear on something, Blizzard is not the creative company. Blizzard is a refinery, if you will. It takes existing formulas and perfects them. They have proven this time and again in the past with titles such as World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Hearthstone, and now they are trying their hand at the MOBA genre, and so far results have been very promising from my point of view. Blizzard refused to answer any questions regarding the business model for Overwatch, but in my opinion it would be an educated guess to expect something similar to Heroes of the Storm, where you have a weekly free rotation of heroes and can permanently purchase heroes either with in-game currency or real money. I also expect tons of purchasable cosmetic upgrades such as skins, weapons and accessories. So let's take a very quick look at the heroes that were presented at BlizzCon. Tracer, Roll Offense, is a high mobility scout with a blink-like ability. She is armed with dual pistols, which are more effective at close range, and her ultimate ability is a high damage landmine called Pulse Bomb. Symmetra, Roll Support, can shield allies, plant turrets on the environment, and has a short-range beam channel ability which does more damage the more you channel. This ability can also be charged up to release a ball of energy that deals high damage. Her ultimate ability is a team-wide teleporter. Pharah, Roll Offense, has a rocket launcher, jump jets, and concussive blast which can displace enemies. Her ultimate ability, Barrage, is a continuous salvo of missiles that can damage multiple enemies. Hanzo, Roll Offense, is an archer that can place sonar probes to detect nearby enemies, fires a ricochet shot, and his ultimate ability is a spirit dragon that can travel through walls affecting enemies in its path.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Reaper, Roll Cupcake Baker, is armed with dual shotguns, can remove himself from combat and pass through enemies, has a personal teleport useful for delivering baked goods, and his ultimate ability, Death Blossom, is a high damage whirlwind in which he empties his shotguns on his foes. Winston, Roll Not Beast from X-Men, is armed with a short-range electric beam, has a leap-like ability which can stagger enemies, can deploy a bubble shield, and his ultimate ability, Primal Rage, increases his health, lowers the cooldown on his leap, increases his melee damage, but while in Primal Rage, he can only use leap and melee attacks. Torbjorn, Roll Defense, is a high-tech dwarf that can build and repair turrets. He can also build an enemy tracking autocannon. This autocannon can be repaired and upgraded using scrap gathered from dead allies and enemies. He can also deploy armor packs for his allies, and his ultimate ability, Molten Core? Really, Blizzard? Really? Allows him to attack, build and repair faster after overheating his personal forge. Bastion, Roll Defense, is a bird-loving minimech wielding a machine gun. He can transform into a stationary turret with a high-powered Gatling gun. He can also self-repair, and his ultimate ability is a remote control landmine. Oriel, Archangel of Mercy, role support. Has a short range beam which can be used on allies for healing or damage increase. She can also fly to allies, assisting them in dire moments. Mercy can also slow her descent from the high heavens, and her ultimate ability resurrects all nearby allies with full health. Nerfing. Widowmaker, role latex model. Is armed with a high power sniper rifle, a grappling hook, can place venom mines on the environment, and her ultimate ability grants her and her allies vision through walls. Zenyatta, role support. Uses his balls to heal allies, damage enemies, increase the damage taken by a single enemy. His ultimate ability, Transcendence, makes Zenyatta invulnerable to damage and heals himself and the allies around him. Reinhardt, role tank. Is equipped with a, well, big hammer. Can project a front shield for himself and his allies. Has a charge ability which will drag enemies with Reinhardt and do high amounts of damage if he puts them in the wall. His hammer can also fire off an energy blast, and his ultimate ability, Earth Shatter, is a frontal cone-like ability which damages and knocks down targets. So, now that that's out of the way, what are my intentions for Overwatch? I'm currently working on getting access to the beta, which should start in 2015. Hopefully I will be successful, and as soon as we are allowed to, I am going to start posting videos. Let me be perfectly clear. This will not affect my other projects, so you will still be getting Heroes of the Storm and Let Me Try videos, as well as anything else I think is worth showing. So what kind of videos am I thinking of for Overwatch? Gameplays, guides, presentations perhaps? And here is where I could use your thoughts, as in, what kind of videos would you guys like to see for Overwatch? What kind of formats would you enjoy? Let me know down in the comments. I take constructive feedback very seriously. Well, that's about it guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.